Alright, tape is rolling, boys and girls. Holy shit, got 17 people tuned in on the radio already.
Dude, that's not coming in at all. Fucking white balance.
Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live. Click.
Click.
Time you're ready.
Welcome to WRFB, your source for all the news, rumors, and scurrilous gossip in New Britannia. I'm Lum the Mad, otherwise known as Scott Jennings, and you're listening to Laz and Jack instead of flaming me on the forums. I approve.
Boobs.
You're killing me, Smalls.
$5.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the lot. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a
Oh
time.
God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the lot. I'm doing nothing but standing on the lot.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. Have to gently blow a ball into.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame last.
It's all Laz's fault. That's right. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar, 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome back, everybody. We're coming back after our weekend-long trip to SodaCon, at least my weekend-long trip. Jack never
Hey, I was
town.
ready to do a show yesterday. I was all prepped and ready, and you're like, "Nope, not gonna do it."
I'm
Wouldn't
telling you,
defer.
just like all the other listeners, you weren't paying attention on Wednesday when I said we won't be back till Tuesday. Don't
Do
know
I
what you're
ever
talking
pay attention?
About, Laz. Don't know what you're talking about. I'll tell you.
Do I ever pay attention?
You can't afford to pay attention.
That's right. I can't
I'll
afford to
tell
pay
you
attention.
what. But I tell you, we had a wonderful weekend, and of course, I'm sure you can all hear by the sound of my voice, I'm just a wee bit hoarse still. Just a little hoarse.
It was all that yelling and screaming you did after people were playing around with my 8-inch cock.
Yeah, well, you know, this is my cock.
No one played with yours. People were playing with mine, though.
Yeah, nobody wanted to. Mine didn't make it a whole appearance the whole weekend, you know. But I tell
That's
you what.
because yours was in your hotel room.
Yes, well, mine was in the suitcase. That's right.
So no one had the opportunity to play with yours, but they had the opportunity to play with mine.
I heard several people massage your cock and squeezed it and pulled on it and all sorts of other
If you
things.
did, I mean, it's like the real question is always what's under your kilt,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And of course, I know they enjoyed it too. They seem to.
They were having fun with
they
it.
didn't want to stop tugging on it. That's all I gotta say.
The real question, the warning was, hey, don't pull that up too much unless you want to see everything.
Unless you really want to see something.
Yeah.
And yes, freedom. For those who have any doubt, Jack was actually
Regimental.
Yes, that's right. He was commando.
Whereas Laz, on the other hand, was wearing a skirt.
Sorry, man. Tell you, need some support down there. Can't have that shit flopping in the wind like that.
Well,
A guy can injure himself that way, you know.
The rubber chicken that was dangling off of it.
Oh, that had to be a really good feeling, I tell you.
That and it kept on brushing against things, and it's like, wait, this feels a little weird.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I was dealing with that all week long.
Now, of course, a lot of great information out there. We had a great weekend. The developers and everybody at Portalarium were frigging awesome. That's all I got to say. Everybody who attended was awesome. We had a couple even come all the way in from Scotland, was it?
No, Sweden.
I'm sorry. Sweden.
Sweden.
I know it was an S.
Versus Scotland. I mean,
I know it was an S. Come on.
It
The only people I met over the weekend, for crying out loud, everybody.
You met like 3 people. That's about it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I tell you,
we did have a great time. Cornelius and I don't know if they're married or not. Is it his wife? Let's see if Cornelius is in game.
Yeah, no, that's his wife.
Yeah, his wife.
Yeah, okay.
Cornelius and his wife flew all the way in from Sweden to attend SodaCon. They had a great time. They even got to eat some fajitas out at the Oasis.
She posted that. They got to go down to the Alamo. It looked like they took a trip down to the Alamo as well while we were there.
So they really did go exploring.
Now, Sid and his wife were there, and Sid's wife bailed on him and said, hell with you, I'm going to ACL to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You can go hang out with your buddies and geek out in Shroud of the Avatar.
Well, what you also missed was the renewal of their wedding vows out at Castleton.
And, you know, if I had known and I could have planned, I would have. But I'm very sad I missed that. But
yeah, that happened at noon on Sunday out at Castleton, which is Richard Garrett's
I gotta
party.
tell you, Sid is a true romantic. I mean, he really loves his wife, and I tell you, there's nothing he doesn't do for that woman.
I especially love the part in his vows that he would craft armor for her and rescue her raiding parties in the depths of any dungeons, and do all kinds of other things.
Did he steal that from one of my wedding vows I've done?
I don't think so. I think this was all him.
I have a wedding similar to that I've done in the past.
Where it's all a bunch of Lord of the Rings references.
It's all references to I will help you slay dragons and res thee and heal thee and all that fun stuff. Absolutely,
it was similar to that. I mean, it was pretty awesome. Because he got her to wear the proper clothing in a very roundabout way. Because she had multiple dresses, and so they ended up wearing matching costumes.
Costume changes too, and I was really curious as to why they were so fashionably dressed out in Castleton on Sunday. And I just assumed they wanted to get some pictures that they may have missed during Hoblot down there, and they wanted to do some and leave it up to Sid, man. A+ Sid, way to go.
It was phenomenal. Sid was doing our sounds until he took up a new job where him and his wife are actually in different towns right now. Woo!
Yeah.
So he's out in San Antonio. She's down on the border where she lives.
Now, of course, I want to say hello to everybody popping in and out there. Of course, Pete the Noob's here with us, and we got some stories to tell. Skeggy Media, Botox, Liquid Blaze, Twilight.
No Tempest. Stories from the pre-party, because that was all broadcast live.
Well, the pre-party,
yeah.
that was something else.
pre-party,
And Pete, you got to rip me a copy and send that over to me so we can run that on NBNN and have a little fun with that as well.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, well,
you can always get
it's
to
already
his
out there
Twitch
on the
channel.
internet. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can go to his Twitch channel and it's there.
Yeah.
Now, of course, speaking of Sid and Pete the Noob, I got a 5-minute bit from these guys. That's hysterical. That's going in the NBNN 23-hour loop starting today, and you guys will get a little taste of what happened and some of the stuff that's went on out at SodaCon. I got classically tons and tons of video, and Pete the Noob was instrumental in setting the pace for it. And I'm telling you, we laughed. I don't know how long. I was in tears half the time laughing.
2 minutes. It was all of 2 minutes. Then you needed a nap.
That was my time with you on camera. Was just 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. Hey, what about that awesome present from Gix?
Yes, Gix got us some libations. Of course, he got me a growler of Lazarus beer, and he got Jack.
A bottle of Jack.
A bottle of Jack. That's right.
I know. I need to bring it in, and then I need to start drinking my Jacks and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Jack and Diet Dr. Is that? I guess that would make a good flavor combination.
It works.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one. Although
especially
if I'm
the way,
drinking Jack,
especially
I
the
just
way.
prefer to sip on it and enjoy it just the way it is. But
well, I don't really drink hard liquor. So
Yes.
it's very rare that you ever see me doing a shot, which means it would be a splash of Jack and a lot of Diet Dr. Pepper.
A lot of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Now, of course,
But it would keep all my drinks from foaming over.
there was a picture up there in Discord we posted. I got this from somebody else, actually. I'm sure we got it on video. And you know the one I'm talking about with Starlong up there with the word launch on it?
I see that picture, and I know exactly what
Can you get that
what
ready
you want to say.
queue?
I'm bringing it up. I'm posting it over on my web browser, so that way I can get a much larger version of it.
Yes.
Well,
They may not be able to see the whole thing, but we will explain the gist of it here in just a moment. But I also
if they're
want
watching my stream, they can see it all.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
ruin it for everybody, man. You just don't know how to build. I tell you, you gotta make them wait for it, man. See, that's the problem. You just give it right out to them, and you're done. You shot your load, and nobody's waiting for the kicker. You're killing me.
I mean,
Smalls.
you're the one that takes our lack of a script and completely turns it over on its head.
No script.
No script required here.
That's right. No script required here. Of course, first video from the welcome is put out there, and I gotta apologize to everybody here and just let everybody know the first couple videos came out like crap. They're more like time lapse of what was going on instead of actually live video, but all the audio is there, so you'll be able to actually take in and listen to all the panels that we recorded as I get them out there to YouTube. But the first one, Lord British and Darkstar is out there. And one of the things that they talk about, of course, is our upcoming launch. And we got that picture sitting right here. One of the things you'll see up there is what their plan is as we head out to launch. And this took a lot of people by surprise. And of course, there were a lot of questions.
They hinted at it at the post-mortem. They actually said this stuff at the post-mortem. That pretty soon they're going to be doing the last live build. Then they're going to go dark for a short amount of time and only produce QA builds. Then they will officially launch.
You like that, Dragon Fruck? I tell you, I had such a good time at you this weekend, I had to pay some homage, you know.
I feel so bad for Frock. I really do. I really do.
Oh, that was a great time. It was a great time.
I know, but I feel like I let you down
Sorry,
not once,
sorry.
but twice.
It's Frukos.
Fucking awesome.
The whole weekend was fucking awesome. That's all I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
And
Did you catch the song I'm playing?
what's that?
Did you catch what song I'm playing?
Puff the Magic Dragon, Richard Garriott's favorite song. Well, Drager, what's going to happen here? I can tell you that I did happen to get some information. It was just, plainly written on the chalkboard in the boardroom while we were there. And there are release dates going through the end of the year. So what I will say is that we're going to go probably through the holidays on our normal time schedule. And that long period of time between December and January is usually a 6-week release period. I'm expecting them to go dark right after the December release. And then after that, again, if you want continuous release material, or as you patches you did through the rest of the year at least, as you're saying, all those will be on the QA. You want to see what's coming out while they're working and not releasing to the official server. That'll be on the QA. You can play that and test that see right up until launch. But they will not be doing updates throughout that dark period on the live server, is what they told us.
That is correct.
You will be able to keep up with those on the QA only. And of course,
and you want to know really the best way to know exactly what their schedule is? It's good of the postmortems.
Yes,
it's written on the board.
It's usually written on the boards behind them. And again,
their schedule's written up there.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff written on those whiteboards, and you can glean some good information. Again, same holiday schedule as before. There's going to be short release terms up in November and December. I actually have the dates, but I'll wait for them to put them up. And again, some great news coming out of the guys, because that really means that launch is coming down the pipe soon here. And
and
we should,
the sooner the better for all of us.
We should expect to see, and this is my newest, updated, latest guesstimate, Q1. By the end of Q1, I expect to hopefully see our full release for Shroud and Avatar. That's my call. Now, they did say shortly after they go black, so maybe, don't know. Star was a little, I actually got to ask Star another question while we were down there. And once he finished up a panel, I asked him about how many people got the band hammer on that last little ditty, and he would not budge. He would. I says, I heard it was 100 or so, and he says, he looked at me and he was about to answer, and then he's like, can't tell you.
No.
I was over 200. Yeah, I went through a bunch of numbers, and then finally he's just like, I ain't telling. Wasn't that many. Yes, of course, I love to have a full release. But, Jack just never follows through.
Why are you blaming me for that one? You're the one that asked the question, didn't get an answer, and yet you're like sitting there saying, I got this great information from Star, and you just let everybody down.
You just missed it. Joke's on you. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. That's
I guess that's what I get for reading Facebook right now.
Yeah, instead of reading what Pete the Noob's busting on, yeah. You gotta watch these guys, man. They're slippery in the chat rooms.
What? Just because Laz loves to have a full release?
Yeah, and again, like I said, now the joke's on you. Never mind.
Okay.
Meanwhile, of course, while we were away over at SodaCon, things did not stop for the boys and girls down at the offices, and we did have Friday's release notes for the update, Avatar's update number 249. update
number.
Again, still don't get it, but
Update. Avatar's update number 249 came out on Friday with the release 46 post-mortem telethon that was finally posted to YouTube today.
big shout out to Fiona Wildman for pushing us over the 80,000 mark at the last minute.
Oh yeah,
And for some other stuff that you'll get to see later.
What's that?
And some excellent other stuff you'll be able to see later.
Oh, geez, yeah.
I didn't even watch the end of the telethon, even though I was there for most of it. Because I was picking that guy up from the airport and abandoning fucking awesome because I had a full car. I'm sorry, Fruck. So more Make a Difference items are going to be making their way to the store, including the Cobalt toilet, which is going to be in the water.org Make a Difference store. The Children's Hospital and Doctors Without Borders are going to be the beneficiaries of the Make a Difference store for hospital items. So that includes wheelchairs, the cloth room dividers, and some other things that are not posted there, but they will be coming out, and that's what our devs have been working on.
I can tell you that the Area Fund is hard at work working with Portalarium, bringing you these new items, and just stay tuned, man, because you're going to see a lot of great content, great stuff coming out, helping support the community, helping support causes, and getting some really cool swag in the meantime.
So some really cool items will be making their way to the Make a Difference store.
Absolutely.
Hopefully. Don't forget that the Release 45 post-mortem rewards should be in-game soon, including the virtual dirndl, modeled by none other than Lazarus Long in this picture.
Yeah, I saw a post somewhere that says all the Germans are going to be hitting on you if you're wearing this. I mean, you know.
It's all good. All good. They'll just, by hitting on you, they'll just be saying, Woher ist mein Bier? Or something like that.
Is Will work for beer?
Where is my beer? Including the Virtue Beer Krug.
The Beer Krug.
Yes. So don't forget the Halloween 2017 items. They have added some craftable items, including the prison cot recipe, the wall shackles, the skull goblet. I need to find that recipe.
We need to get some of those on set. That's right.
And that needs to be craftable from the skulls of your enemy.
Yes.
Yeah. And
a
then
mug of Jackson Assist.
The skull goblet of Lazarus Long, the
actually
nearly impossible. Oh,
I want a Fruck Awesome skull mug. That's what I want. Fruck Awesome.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that also reminds me that we need to talk about the NBNN bounty board. Don't forget, if you have a player character that you want to place a bounty on, you need to provide that information as well as the reward to Laz or myself. We'll post it out there. We'll talk about it, including the fact that there is a bounty on that guy's head for 5,000 gold. Yes. And so the things that we need...
It's an unlimited bounty, too.
It is unlimited. I mean, it's like until the chest runs out of gold, which will probably be never, you do have to claim Laz's skull and or body part and bring that in. So as far as the NBNN bounty board, the several things that you need to provide to us: the name of the person that needs to be killed, what kind of proof that you are looking for, a screenshot, and a body part. It is actually the best way to do it, just because you can kind of get the build date as well as and so that way someone doesn't pull out a screenshot from 6 months ago and say, hey, look, I killed this person, as well as the body part for physical proof. Or you could just say, hey, I just want the dialogue box, or you know what, just bring me the body part. Then from there, you do need to provide us with the reward and how many times that people can collect that reward. And optional information is why you want that bounty placed on that person. So if they've gone out and they've griefed you while you were trying to harvest some wood and they were playing screw your neighbor in a not very nice way, you can take that bounty out for them.
Screwed your neighbor and you didn't like
I know. It's like I was farming the dragon and he got the kill shot and he went out and he took my dragon head.
Now, of course, you can remain totally anonymous if you wish, and
you can remain anonymous, so no one knows who took out that bounty.
You can just be a total ass and just start taking random bounties out on people's heads just for giggles and grins, if you want.
Like, we have no clue who took that bounty out on Lazarus.
No clue.
No clue who took that bounty out on Lazarus. None whatsoever. But yeah. All of that information is available, but moving right along, don't forget, Seed Invest Pack rewards also came out, including golden buildings that I can't afford. A post-telethon, they did raise $80,000, so all of the rewards will be available to the backers sometime next release. That includes the skull cloak, the prisoner's mask, the torn and tattered wedding dress and tuxedo, the spooky fountain, the dead hedge finch set, and the nightmare statue with flaming mane and glowing eyes.
Which is what everybody really wanted.
You know what? I really just want the should I say it? Should I say what I really wanted?
Say it. Say it.
The prisoner's mask. So that way I could put it on your face and would never have to listen to you. And then get you some like very tight leather, and then possibly a ball gag or two.
You know, you'd have to make the mouth hole a little bigger, though. Well, maybe not.
And you did miss SodaCon this weekend because I didn't see you there.
That's right. Y'all missed it.
Y'all missed a great time.
We got lots of photos. We got lots of videos. And we got lots and lots and lots of stories to pass around, talk about. And, of course, there's a thread on the forums already where there was a request for pictures and videos. And, of course, I posted some of the first tidbits out there for you to go look at. And, again, certain things will be released on the live stream in the loop. Certain things are going to be up on YouTube, and certain things I think we're going to save just for those special Patreon rewards. So if you want to see some hot and steamy stuff that's going to just make you
if you want to see what was underneath Jack's kilt, you do need to become a Patreon.
I don't know if they'll really pay for that, though.
Oh, wait, that's going to be released on the NBNN loop.
That's a freebie. That's a giveaway.
Yeah, that's a freebie. I mean, everybody saw it. A few people were touching it. It's just really funny. The Nightmares of New Britannia Spooky Halloween contest is ending soon. In a couple of days.
Soon.
Next week. So you've got a week to make those submissions for the two different contests. The decorating of houses, and then followed by, don't forget, the clothing decorations. And I can't believe we didn't win the costume contest at SodaCon.
Well, you know, maybe we should have told them it was a joint entry. I don't know.
Possibly. We were dressed just like we are in game, other than you weren't wearing the ether amplifier headset.
You know, actually, I left a couple pieces. I actually had my red sash with me from Hobloth.
Wait. I don't see no stinking red sash.
I know,
around
but
there.
It should be part of the attire, and I wanted to make that a point over the weekend, and I forgot. And you know, we had sashes back in Ultima Online, and I know that there's
we had lots of things in Ultima Online. Yeah. But it's like if you look at my character and you pan him around, did I have an extra pouch on? Did I have the Sporan with the fur on it?
Oh yes. Yes.
I had this outfit.
That fur was nice too.
Dude, it was nice and soft. I mean, I enjoyed letting people pet that fur.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That was only because
But yes.
your cock was right under it.
Well, I mean, you had to tint my kilt somehow, right?
And moving right
Oh,
along.
I'm sorry. Wo ist mein Bier?
Yes.
Sorry. You know, the last time I took German was over 20 years ago, and yeah, I don't really have an opportunity to talk it.
I
Any
spent
German?
2 years in Germany, and of course, I learned the most popular 3 words you gotta know, and that's
Beer,
toilet,
beer,
and
beer.
taxi.
Beer.
You know those
You can
3
always-
words, you can do.
You can always just
anything.
pee in your pants, man.
Nah,
I've seen enough internet videos to where
well,
it's
a
like,
lot of places
yeah.
over there have troughs. You know, they don't just have urinals. I mean, you know, you actually go in a trough.
dude, I live in Austin, where if you go down to 6th Street and some of those bars, you use the sink.
Oh well. Yeah, that's when you don't want to
Yeah.
stand in line.
Oh yeah, Justin says that she also wanted to let everybody that know that she was dressed as her in-game character. She
Yeah,
was
she
wearing a
was.
short kilt, fancy riding boots, a bodice top, and wings.
And her fairy wings.
Yeah, she was wearing her happy wings, not her angry wings.
And of course,
Yes.
I think I may have gotten a shot or 2 of Arius wearing those fairy wings.
What? No way.
Yes.
Did I miss that? I think I missed Arius wearing the wings.
His he did
I
it
was
live.
actually very instrumental in that. So
Oh, were you?
he did the Macarena with them on them too.
Well, I
Oh, wait,
saw
I
him
saw- I
coming
saw
in,
them.
and the music was very appropriate because he was wearing the wings as he came bouncing into Dancing Queen, which is only reason why I laughed my ass up, because the way he was dancing on the way in, and of course the song just happened to match the character, and that's all I got to say. It was classic.
So,
Also, yeah.
well, oh yeah, Laz, did you know that my challenge coin trick paid off?
I actually have right here a hand-picked Coilmore wand given to me by Arius Coilmore.
That took him 3 state parks in order to find that.
And
that
he
that
found
oil-
it at Castleton. This
Oh,
came from
that's-
Castleton, yes.
That's the
So,
Castleton
this is the
Coilmore one.
Castleton Coilmore wand, absolutely. Right here.
That is the finest wand that you will be able to get from Castleton. It took him.
And you know, I
loads
can
of-
get a firm grip around the base and just, you know,
Yeah,
feel
he
the
has put the wood
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
hand.
He's put the magic in my hands.
Yes. But where was I? I can't remember.
Oh, we were on area somewhere, and
That's pretty much the Friday update, anyways.
yes, of
That's
course,
all the
don't
important
forget
stuff.
the Cyber Monday crowns bonus. Any new?
I don't
purchases?
think the crowns are as good as the store credit bonus.
15%, guys, 15%. Come on. Now, I also did have a chance. Went down to escort and document all the folks on the VIP tour, and after I got the required photographs and proof of concept for everybody, I finally got to wander around for the first time and not have to worry about pressing issues and talk to the guys and gals in the office. And I got to sit down and talk to Star about a couple things and Chris about a couple things. And I asked him how the telethons, him and Dallas, I think I got a chance to ask about that. And we were talking about how the telethons are going for these guys. And they say that the telethons monthly now are actually doing a lot better. For them. Yes.
Than the quarterly ones, yeah.
And, you know, again, I was one of the biggest skeptics on it. And, yeah. Again, I got to just say, okay, so my thoughts were wrong. They're doing a lot better with them than I ever thought they would. And apparently the community has expressed that they like the shorter ones better, and they like the monthly release cycle better. So,
well, many in the community enjoy the monthly telethon just because it's quick, dirty, and it's over. The people that are extremely frustrated are the ones that are international and it doesn't fit within their times, or the ones about
you can't get in on the sales.
Yeah, that and well, don't forget those. Yeah, they're missing out on the sales, and it starts in the middle of the day, and it's not very conducive to them doing things at work. But you have to remember, these guys are at work, and they are trying to get that information out to us, and they're doing it while they're working. So
absolutely, absolutely. But got a lot of great time in with everybody down there, and again, if you haven't done it before, we'll be giving you all the information. Of course, tickets for next year's SodaCon will go on sale January 1st, as they did this year, and go through August 10th to 15th of 2018.
Okay, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun.
So again, we're going to give you 8 months, and we've given you a year's notice. SodaCon Austin is going to be in Austin. Okay, it's 2018. So don't be busting our chops going, well, where am I going? Where am I going to book? You book your flights now to Austin. 12th to 14th next year, October. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Nobody wants to hear that coming off this event.
Well, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Now again, lots and lots of stories. Pete, we had a great time at your place, the pre SodaCon party, and what a hoot that was, because Arius and Justin were on the radio at the time, and apparently there were a lot of crotch shots being taken on the living room camera.
Anytime we walk by the living room, supposedly it was the crotch cam.
Well, I think that I had I wasn't paying attention to where the cameras were, so I would stop right in the middle of the living room and talking to Pete about this and talking to Pete about that, and probably mostly his and mine.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah, now
Wasn't mine.
Gave out a bunch of stickers and goodies and tchotchkes.
And we brought in a few donations for the Airy Fund, which is always good.
Absolutely.
So we brought in a couple additional donations, which is always good, and that means I had to deliver those cloaks while sitting there.
Now, all the good folks who attended the con got a lot of little goodies. They got an Ankh necklace for attending. They've got a SodaCon pin, not including the badges and stuff. They all got a signed map of Burko's latest map. Signed by...
I didn't get that.
Well, this is funny, as I was getting to. Signed by Lord British and Darkstar. And then we brought from the Airy Fund a bunch of the Indy Martin posters. And everybody who attended the dance party and the costume contest got a copy of the Indy Martin Airy Fun artwork for Think Pink for thank you for attendance. And of course, I didn't get one of those.
I didn't get either one. But you know what? I'm fine.
Like, you need another item signed by Lord British and Darkstar.
Well, what's really funny is, like, I stopped collecting his signatures on things. Because I don't care.
Well,
Richard is just another person to me now.
Yeah, once we verified the cocktail napkin and coaster theory, that was about it. Yeah, and we about
he will sign anything that's put in front of him.
Put something in front of him, a Sharpie appears, and Lord British will sign it for you if you ask. He'll even sign your body. Don't ask how I know this. Don't ask how I know this.
Last speaks from experience on that one. Yeah.
Well, not everybody gets a Lord British emblem and Dark Star emblem tattooed on their body, so.
Well, I took a little creative license with mine.
Yes, you did, with the Infinity Ankh. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right after I got my 1B, it's like I went and did the Infinity Ankh tattoo, and instead of doing it in the style of the game, I did it in the style of
the
fire.
flame.
Fire and water, just because realistically, if you think about that, infinity in one, that is always a temporary state, because there are times where you don't just think about yourself. Yay.
Once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Children. Once in a while.
Children.
Yes. Where are the children's?
Significant others. Other weird things. Friends. Family. Whatever.
Whatever. Yep. But yes, good to be back home, of course. Good to be back on the air with everybody out there. And, of course, if there's any questions, don't forget, you can always come join us right here in-game. You can join us in Discord, or you can hang out in Twitch chat and ask questions. And don't forget, you can ask questions throughout the day. Best place, of course, is to come into Discord, but if you ask them in Twitch chat, we will eventually get to them and answer them. Usually we'll answer them on the next day's show if you ask while we're not live. But come join in all the fun, because I tell you what, this game's going places. We got, of course, Black Sun is getting ready to release in the Russian language. Is that, I know I get this twisted up a little bit.
It's, they're releasing
localized in Russian.
Yeah, it's localized in Russian as well as a few other Baltic languages. So that is going to be done. Black Sun has their date for release in like 8 days, so next week sometime.
It's about 12 days out, I believe. Something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what the actual countdown started with, but it's another week or two. The end of the month. Let's put it that way. And if you really want to mess with Laz, you can always ask him whether or not Sodacon is one word or 2 words.
2 words.
And hashtag one word is in Discord.
Hashtag one word. Of course, hashtag is everything's one word in a hashtag. Get out of here.
Hey, look at the picture
I
posted in Discord.
I remember when a hashtag was a freaking tic-tac-toe board, for crying out loud. Don't be giving me this hashtag, this number sign. It's a freaking tic-tac-toe board.
You forgot pound as well. It's like, yeah. And don't forget, exclamation point is actually a bang. Yep.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
And then you'll remember that the backslash is a whack. So when you're doing whack, whack,
Jack
patty,
likes
whack.
to bang and whack, that's for sure.
You know what? You're saying that you don't?
Hey, yeah. I'll try anything once. Twice if I like it.
For like 3 times.
Hey, don't forget, if I like it the second time, well, I'm definitely going back for more.
Yeah, don't forget that soda, the
that time already?
NBNN soda app, which is available on all of your electronic devices.
On, like, real schedule?
Yeah. And that thing has all the best links to everything related to Shroud of the Avatar, including
like real schedule.
including my Twitch channel. It's the most important thing there. What are you trying to do?
Oh, I switched over and your stream's audio came up. Like, yeah. So they were hearing some really bad. Yeah.
They were hearing awesomeness.
They were hearing awesomeness
echo.
twice. That's right. But that's right. You can get it in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. All your mobile devices, where you too can check out the forums. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannian. You can tune into the radio. You can listen to our podcast every day when it comes on out. If you missed the show and you just don't want to sit down and watch video, you can listen while you're hanging out. You can listen in the car, or you can listen at the office when you're supposed to be doing some work. Don't know anybody who does that. But
Don't
of
know.
course,
Hi, Justin.
You can also check out the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar hosted on NBNN. Go to nbnn.info, click on calendar, and of course the daily calendar will come up for you to see what's happening today inside Shroud of the Avatar. Today's calendar brought to you by Vistaprint.
And don't forget that community calendar is an aggregate of all of the available calendars that Laz knows about. And he has gone through. And if you have a community calendar and related to Shroud of the Avatar that's a Google public calendar, you need to email news@nbnn.info. And if you want to add your events and you have a Gmail account, email that guy, news@nbnn.info, and he'll eventually do something.
You know, when I say thank you for the follow, somebody's let the dogs out, right?
I'm aware of that. But they don't see that on my page.
You got to get boobies, man. Yeah.
You
Got to get your own set of boobies.
That and people to actually migrate over to my channel, because they get an extra special treat when they follow on my channel. Ooh.
Oh, yes,
extra
they
special,
do.
extra special treat. Okay, so don't forget, all times on the calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude
12 and 6s,
time.
Monday through Friday. You can listen to Two Idiots on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB. That rocks.
That's right, interpreting the news so you don't have to run a little show called Lunch with us.
With us.
Yep. Then at 2 p.m. you can join Sean Silverfoot out in the PAX Lair for the PAX Lair Town Manager Hour and learn anything and everything related to the town of PAX Lair, or the community of PAX Lair,
And
because there are several boroughs.
Give a big shout out to Sean Silverfoot, who became our latest patron over the weekend. He became a patron while we were away, and thank you for your support. Of course, Sean, I know you're a supporter. You were the guy who sat there with me and watched him reset my wrist and and held my hand through all that for hours straight off the train over at Baltimore SodaCon. Yes, that's
SodaCon
right.
East.
Laz came back injury-free this year, folks. Injury-free. One year injury-free.
That's the first trip you have taken in a very long time where you have not come back injured. It's amazing.
It's
At 3 p.m.
remarkable.
At 3 p.m. this afternoon, you need to join Wintermute Off Cough with the EVL Euro Dungeon Crawl.
Euro Crawl.
Yeah. At 7 p.m., you can join, and that's going to start on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. Also, starting on the overworld map is going to be at 7 p.m. The EVL Guild is going to be doing the EVL. Yep, the Monster Mash dungeon run, where they go exploring in the Rise, so that way they can all fall down. And that's going to begin at 7. If that's not your thing and you'd rather go to the town of Braemar and join the Jade Dragons, you can join Malahari out in the Hidden Vale and go exploring through... What's that dungeon called? Blaine's Compendium of Pain
and Suffering.
And listen to Lunch with Laz and Jack for hours and hours on end.
That's what they should do. They should play repeats of one, like Pirate Day, while you're going through, and you don't stop listening to Pirate Day until you complete Chilblain's Compendium of Pain and Suffering.
Well, it's pretty much any day of Lunch with Laz and Jack. I mean, it's painful enough. Then don't forget, you can always tune in your Ether amplifiers for the 70s at 7 on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
Yes, and if you don't know that, you can always access Radio Free Britannia on the web at
WRFB.rocks.
That's right. Laz just told you the URL, wrfb.rocks.
Or
And the final
RadioFreeBritannia.com.
either one works. The final event of the evening is also on Radio Free Britannia at 10 p.m.
WRFB. That rocks.
And that's the Record Room. And that's our community calendar for this October 17th in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Yep.
That's right. And of course, before we go to our sponsors,
What are you going to do now?
Let's see if I can pull this off or not.
You're ready.
You checking the Erie Fund? Because someone made a nice donation during the show.
Oh, very nice. But no,
Yeah.
I was going to try and insert a little commercial here. 1 second.
Oh, so
Dr.
you're
Bob, you're
randomly
watching
doing
Live
things
Jack.
without telling me again. Excellent. Excellent. I love you, Laz.
Randomly doing things. I don't know. Did you get any video of the devs doing liners for you and your show and getting us all that stuff? Or did you just leave that all up to me?
Well, I knew you were going to do it anyway, so why should I do it?
Well, what are you complaining about? I'm running a clip and it doesn't work as well as I wanted to. I'll figure out a way around it. But anyway, don't forget you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack here on NBNN.info. Also broadcasting live on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. We're here for your latest news and keeping you up to date on what's happening inside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, if you got questions and want to know more, don't forget you can join us here in Discord, in-game, or just, hit us up in any of the chat rooms that we have available, and we will get your answer to you as soon as we see it. Of course, don't forget, in full swing, Airy Funds raised $3,200 so far. Last look.
$3,500.
$3,500, $1,500 away from our goal. So just please keep it up. We're halfway through the month and more than halfway there on our goals for this campaign. And again, the community has just been frickin' awesome supporting the Think Pink campaign out there. And I got to thank everybody for their donations. Of course, Coil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Arius Coil More, if you're looking for the custom wand or stave, check out Coil More Wands. Hit up Arius Coil More here in game, and he will take your order and custom build to suit. Of course, Scrota's Music Service. There was no Scrota's Music Service at SodaCon, and people were pissed. People wanted to pay Soda to follow him around at SodaCon, and he did not make it. I'll tell you more about the music service in just a moment. Of course, a big shout out to the Britannian Mining Company and our guild leader, Duke Ezekiel Cooper, for helping make this the event that it was and getting us through it and getting all the financials taken care of and all the other things you did. Thank you, Zeke. But of course, don't forget, check out the Britannian Mining Company, and they want you to come check out Market Road over in Black Rock Cove, which is located in the Quell region. Gix with that damn dragon, you. And of course, for your shopping convenience, all sorts of great stuff. Yeah, you got to see the size of this thing. This thing is huge.
I see it.
Yeah, well, they don't see it, as I'm in the middle of credits here. So, of course, relicsbyreal.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. If you need your t-shirts, you need your hats, your patches, NBNN I Love This Shit bumper stickers. Now, this is the last one that I own. I gave away the last ones that I had to give away. This is just for prop, and this one's got all sorts of spit.
Did you notice one of them ended up on an employee's laptop?
Yes, one of the newest employees of Shroud of the Avatar.
Or the newest employee, which we didn't talk about.
Well, because he hasn't appeared yet, and while it's been officially...
he's appeared on the stand-up notes already.
Oh, well, I have not seen that. But
yeah,
we'll have to wait to give him his NFG intro officially on tomorrow's show, I guess. But yes, he modified that with a Pete the Noob sticker, so we'll bring you a picture of that as well tomorrow. We do have that here. If you want to see it before tomorrow's show.
I don't know why you censored it. It's perfectly appropriate.
You can come on in and look in our Discord. Of course, all sorts of great stuff going on there. But don't forget, if you want to save a little money when you check out at relicsbyrill.com, use the promo code NBNN and you'll save 10% off your purchase. Of course, you're listening live on WRFB Radio Free Britannia as well, where we bring you all sorts of great stuff throughout the week, starting with Arius Coilmore, GMC Top 20 on Mondays, the Deco Divas Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Sarah and Andar taking over in between there on the late night between Wednesday and Thursday, House of Omen bringing you the late night grind music every Friday and Saturday late night early in the morning, Wake Up every Saturday with Wake Up New Britannia, and of course you want the latest news and scuttlebutt going on, tune in to Lunch with Jazz and Lack 5 days a week right here at noon. And of course, last but not least, shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. If you need something in-game or you got excess of other products, Shroud Marketplace is the place for you, and Jack's going to tell you all about it.
Yeah, that's right. Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. I even sold stuff while I was at SodaCon, so it's like I had to email them and say,
nice.
hey, I'll be home in a few hours.
I'm not here, man.
Yeah, I'm at SodaCon right now. But yes, 75 vendors on Shroud Marketplace. Every single vendor is a different player. They're responsible for maintaining their own inventory and setting their own prices. So sometimes you end up with Satyr Stinky Sewer Shop doing a very special deal where he had Crowns of the Obsidian for $100 for $49. And that has, I think it's expired if I click on the right category. Oops. Coinage, Crowns of the Obsidian, not Game Gold. Whoops. But yes, don't forget, check out those specials that are occurring all the time, quite frequently, and you too can get a deal. Right now, he's selling $100 for $58, which is still way better than you can ever get off
cheap.
of.
Way cheap.
Then anything and everything Shroud related, from accounts all the way to Game Gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, store credits been sold, all the way to lot deeds, to artifacts, rares, just like that Warlock's chain that's been put up there. That's +1 Rolot deeds by Wind's Wonders, as well as Sedition putting some stuff up, all kinds of things, including services. Any in-game service that you want to offer people, like Scrota's music service, where you pay Scrota $5 and he will follow you around for an hour and do
anything you want.
That's right. If you're looking for some in-game leveling help, you can always contact Mal's Power Hour or Armelian's Gold and More. Thanks, for some assistance.
Have a great day.
If you need some help doing some deco with the cheese sign writing, you can always contact Wolfram Shops.
Writing.
Soda Design Services, working on building out your lot. If you're looking for an in-game wedding, you can always contact that guy.
This guy. Weddings and more by less. That's right. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. And of course, if you want some shtick in that wedding, we can custom make your vows any way you want. And of course, it's not just weddings. If you want to buy full sets of outfits from the telethon, if you're looking for recall and teleport scrolls, $4.99 right here, right there, $4.99.
$4.99. I'm looking at them right now.
100 each. That's right. $4.99. Right. Of course, all sorts of other telethon rewards and goodies always out there. And of course, if you're looking for an underground wedding, you're looking for a lakeside wedding, an oceanside wedding, beachfront, sunset, sundown, bloodletting, we've got a wedding for you. All you got to do is come on and ask. We've got everything you need, from the bridal gown to tuxedos to fit your whole party.
That's right. Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Register an account on the top. And then if you want to start selling your stuff, click on vendor registration and you too can start selling your stuff on Shroud Marketplace. Relatively easy to add your items. I mean, 75 vendors already there.
75 vendors, that's right. And you know what? That reminds me, I just was thinking about that earlier today. I think it's time that Shroud Marketplace gets an updated commercial letting everybody know just how many vendors are taking advantage of it. And how easy it is to set up a store and set up, this is Jack, and where I sell my stuff is, I think we should tell a little...
ShroudMarketplace.com. Yeah.
We should tell them that there are over 75 market... I know you just want to push your shop in.
Hey, you know it's all about visiting Synesys stuff on Shroud Marketplace.
Weddings
that's the
and
best
more.
shop there is.
Got
so you can
the
get your
ads
teleports and
running
recall
on
scrolls.
WRFB day and night.
Yeah.
Of course, Shroud Marketplace. Yeah, your promotion there. We got to get a couple more though. Let them know a bit more about the marketplace.
And if you are a vendor and you want to record a little snippet about your store, you can always do that. And then we'll get that in the rotation on Radio Free Britannia.
Absolutely. You want more exposure?
It's like, boom.
Send it to this guy.
Yeah, it's like if you're offering something, you can always do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, ask Derek Fizzard and anybody who's run anything with us. Lace has got her promotions up there for her big events for Think Pink coming up later on this month. Again, you want to get your stuff out there, get it in our hands, and we'll get it out there. But meanwhile, we got to go ahead and start wrapping it up and get out of here for today.
Yeah, we've got to think
radio,
the most important
audio, you get us video. I'll get the videos in the 23-hour loop, and you can get your video out there and advertising your stuff throughout the day when we're not on live. But yes, we got to wrap it up and get out of here for today. Of course, we got more news, sports, information, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans, and latest scuttlebutt right here inside Shroud and Avatar coming at you tomorrow right here on Lunch with Laz and Jack. But till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
That 8-inch cock. I love it so much.